I'm Eric Loy, and welcome to Eric Loy Interviews. On this podcast, we talk with folks from the VTuber community on their channels, their talents, their stories, where they come from, and their plans for the future. Scarlett joins us. Hello.
Hello, everybody. My name's Scarlett. I am a celestial scorpion cat VTuber who does variety streams and also karaoke sometimes.
Yeah, a combination between a scorpion and a cat. You're really going to get in trouble with that one.
Yeah, I'm often called feral because, we're both like apex predators.
Yes. One of those that, if they roll over on their back, it really is a trap this time. You're gonna pay this time.
Definitely be careful petting that. There's a sharp tail.
I do appreciate you coming on. So you're
thank you for having me.
You're a variety streamer. You said. What types of variety are we talking about?
All sorts of. I do like 2D rigging, which I have done on my winter model, which it is not actually the one I'm currently using because it's like very hot out.
It's extremely hot.
But it's extremely hot. But I do like horror streams, indie games. Lately, I've been on a platformer kind of arc, like Ori and the Blind Forest, also Celeste, which I beat last night.
Congratulations!
Yes,
that's quite a feat. You need to tell everybody about that one.
It's okay. I only died a few times.
Yeah, how many?
Yeah, a few 2,327.
A few thousand times. That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah. I was on the last level, and I was using like crowd control.
Oh no!
Which is an interactive app that viewers can like mess with stuff on your stream.
Yes.
So someone just restarted the final level, the summit.
Oh.
I had to do it again after I was like towards the very top.
Your chat loves you.
I love them.
Said through gritted teeth. I love them. Well, you got through it though. Congratulations on that. And as I remember when I got through Super Mario, the original, I did it at 4 a.m. and called up 2 friends, and they didn't talk to me for a month.
What? Were they jealous?
No, it was 4 a.m.
Oh, okay.
That
makes sense.
They had jobs. I didn't have a life. That game is done. Now what's the other platform you're on right now?
Well, I need to go back to it, but Ori and the not Blind Forest, the second one, Will of the Wisp.
Will of the Wisp.
Yeah.
So this is the follow-up or sequel or prequel?
It is the sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, and it's a Metroidvania type platformer. So lots of puzzles and different ways to go. It's really interesting.
So it does. It's linear, but not so linear that you can't, fudge around a little bit.
Exactly. There are moments you'll be totally confused and just like, I haven't been this way. Let's go this way.
Yeah, and then you say
it invokes that like child wanderlust of adventure and stuff. And yeah,
that's cool. Well, you also do the horror games, and that's something I've stayed away from. But folks enjoy it on stream. You don't turn the crowd control on for those, do you?
I have not yet. I haven't got good at one enough to do that.
Well, it sounds like you got.
And a lot of the
Go ahead.
A lot of the horror games I play are like indie games, so they're usually not supported by crowd control.
Well, it does sound like you have a pretty good rapport with chat anyway. To trust them enough to do that, because that takes your experience and multiplies it by 1,000,000, doesn't it?
If it really does. There's some games that have crowd control that I have not got to do yet, like Spyro. I love Spyro. That purple dragon, best dragon.
Yeah, my wife my wife and my stepdaughter both love Spyro. They they get caught up in one spot. And one time, my wife played Spyro, and there's one section with crabs on a boat, and she played that for a month and a half. that, one, that one thing, she'd always get right to the end of it, and that would be it. Mm.
Which Spyro is that? I don't know if I played that one.
Oh, I don't remember which one. Um, it was on the Wii, I'm pretty sure. No, wait a minute, it might have been PlayStation. Anyway, I don't know which one it was, but it wasn't the first one, and she enjoyed it plenty up till that point, and then we didn't see it afterwards. I don't know where the disc went, but she got pretty mad at it. but so this one of the Spyros that's been redone, kind of remastered Spyro?
I think it could work with like the Reignited trilogy that came out like a couple years ago, but
Yeah.
I'll probably just like use the old one because I don't think it doesn't really specify.
Okay. Yeah.
And I figure my best bet is to just go with the original.
Mm-hmm. So you got that one going, and you got the horror games going.
An emulator or something.
Yeah. And so what are there games out there that you'd like to go on and play and haven't done it yet?
There's a ton. Elden Ring?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about Elden Ring, but I've been told it's really, really great if one is into like adventure type games.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of folks who are really enjoying that, and they're that's one that you know, those type of games are a little tough for an older fella like me because I don't have the twitch hand the muscles that I used to when I was a kid. But they do look like a lot of fun. Again, those types of games are really encompassing. Once you get started in them, you have to kind of keep going, don't you?
Yeah. It's not gonna be like a one shot deal. You just gotta like you gotta grit your teeth, and you know that this is gonna be an adventure. You're in it for the long haul.
Well, we haven't even talked about when you got started. When did you get started with VTubing?
Okay, let me think. November 2022.
Oh, you're really specific with that, so you know exactly when that happened. Was it something that you've seen other people doing it and wanted to, or how did you fall into it?
Okay, a little bit of a personal story, but I was clinically depressed.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that brought me joy was this one VTuber's clips on YouTube. And that was like a moment of happiness every day for me. So I figured, what if I could bring other people this joy? Because I know a lot of people are probably going through stuff, and I want to be that like light in their day.
That's a great reason.
So I started out as a little Vroid, which was,
right,
like a 3D model.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have no debut stream.
Yeah.
I just kind of started streaming.
Yeah. Well, you can have debut streams anytime now, I guess. So.
Exactly, which I'm actually planning on
doing
a like debut stream.
There you go. And did it come easy to you when you got started?
I'm gonna say no, because I'm technologically challenged.
Yeah.
So I didn't have like OBS.
Right.
I didn't even have my own laptop. Nope. I was using my work's laptop. A Lenovo ThinkPad of all things.
I think the statute of limitations has expired, so you won't get in trouble for that.
Right. I don't have that job anymore.
Well, then see, you're free. You're free and clear. But you got on, and that's an example where you don't necessarily have to have the most expensive equipment to get started and find out whether you like it or not. How long did it take for you to enjoy yourself, or were you happy with it right away?
I'm gonna say a couple months. It wasn't like a right away thing, but I had like friends who supported me, and they were so encouraging and to this day, I'm still friends with a lot of them.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like VTuber friends from like Discord servers. And
Hmm. Yeah, and I have to say this. There's First of all, Discord is an amazing tool that I wish was around in the 1980s when I was doing radio because it'd been a lot easier for a lot of things. But it also has, and it has its drawbacks. If you really want to network and find people who are interested,
what is?
uh, Discord is a place for it to do it. And I've been able to reach out to a lot of people through that and get to a lot of great guests, such as Scarlett here.
Ew. Thanks. Oh my god.
Hey,
I'm just happy to be here.
well, I'm happy that you're here. I'm glad to talk with you. And were you someone? And you said you were going through through depression, clinical depression at the time. But before, were you somebody who really wanted to perform in front of people?
Strangely or not, you won't believe this. I am really introverted.
Hmm. Yeah, I've talked to a
I
few
am
people.
actually a very big introvert.
Hmm. I mean, I've talked to a few people who are introverted and been able to use this as kind of a way to express themselves, and but you have a couple different reasons to do that to be on. The fact that you wanted to help others is a tremendous reason. Um, Really is says a lot about your character that you want to do something like that, and the fact that you're enjoying yourself on top of it means this is pretty perfect for you.
I love VTubing and I love streaming, and I've learned a lot about like people through this too.
Mm,
Because otherwise my days are usually just staying home and work.
hmm.
So like it feels good to get out there to connect with people because I'm actually learning a lot about things I would have never even knew.
Mm. Yeah, and you get to interact with folks with a model that gets to be you, but not really you. And
Exactly.
yeah, and
Which
go ahead.
oh no, that I'm good.
Okay. Well, I say I've noticed from talking to folks who say they were introverted coming in, is that it's really allowed them to step out a little bit in the public eye, where normally they'd have been more wallflowery or stay shut in. Um, and it allows them to express themselves and kind of bloom as a person a little bit on in with around people. Have you found this to be the case for you?
Most definitely, yes.
Mm,
I, you know, being how I was raised up very sheltered.
mm,
You know,
mm.
we didn't even like talk to our neighbors. We built a 9 foot tall privacy fence.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
that's pretty sheltered.
yeah,
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah.
it was interesting.
But has it carried over a bit into what you do off stream? Have you been able to be a little bit more outgoing in your non-internet life because of this?
Oh yes, I'm not afraid to like talk to people more
Hmm.
because before I just didn't even talk to people. Like at stores,
Yeah,
cashiers, I didn't talk to them.
yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see how that would be something that this would help you with because again, you're opening up to a lot of people that you don't know, and the people you're talking to are all over the planet. Um, you kind of have a little bit of it. Kind of gives you a little bit of extra confidence, doesn't it, to have the avatar out there in front of you?
It really does because I'm actually not comfortable with like,
Yeah, yeah. As
yeah.
it, it's
Because someone told me the other day they like the sound of my voice,
mhm.
which I have never even heard that compliment ever until recently, and I'm like, wait, really?
Uh-oh, Scarlett's getting a big head.
No, 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 no. I just was like taken aback. I'm like, that is so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. It no, it's very nice for this format. It's and you're getting a chance now to show everybody else your not just game playing skills, but your personality, and that is what always brings people back to watch people and interact with people online. Um, that's got to feel
It's,
that's got to feel pretty good for someone who grew up sheltered.
it feels really great. Um, Honestly, what was I gonna say? I don't know. Brain, not braining.
That's okay. Mine hasn't worked in about 30 years. Um,
Ah,
the with the um, knowing that you're accepted into this community and accepted by the folks in your chat and the folks that follow you, it's got to be pretty good. Got to be a pretty good feeling.
it really is, and like, it just makes me happy to know they're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have my own Discord server that has like recommendations, things that could be improved. And if someone posts stuff in there, I'm like, I try to accommodate that.
Well, yeah, no,
I can't do everything, but
well, yeah.
that's why I have my mods. My mods are fantastic.
How many mods do you have?
I have like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm. That's awful
Because
good.
sometimes one can't be there. One's in a different time zone.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, the time zones.
it's good to have like a good handful.
Yeah, the time zones can trip up a lot of things when you're trying to. There's some folks that are in time zones that have trouble getting audiences because of where they are in the time zones, and they have to stream at strange times to do that. When do you normally stream during the week?
I normally stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays,
Mm-hmm.
usually around 7 p.m. Central.
Mm. So it's a good time for
But
folks.
my Wednesday streams are probably going to move earlier
Uh-huh.
since I realized I have a kind of a good proportion of European viewers.
Yeah, yeah. That's because they're usually 5, 6, 7 hours ahead of us. I'm learning that very
Right.
quickly.
And me starting to stream at 7, it's like it's midnight or 1 a.m. when I start it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, for a horror stream, that's pretty good. 1 a.m. horror
True,
stream,
but
maybe not so much for Spyro, but
no.
yeah,
A cozy game like Minecraft.
yes, that's true, that's true, and I've noted too, a lot of these interviews that I'll do at noon. I'm in Central Time for folks who don't know. Noon Central Time. It's like 6 in the evening over in like the Philippines. So it's, I mean, it's almost a day ahead of me, but it's still a reasonable time for folks to do. So these are the types of things I imagine when you got started. You turned on the work laptop and got started. You weren't really thinking about.
Nope. My issue was like, how do I not blue screen?
I don't want the blue screen of death right in the middle of everything. That would not be good. And it might be good for a fundraiser though. If you could say, "This is my blue screen of death. I need a new computer. Give me money." Maybe that'll.
Yeah, but at that time I had no clue like the hell I was doing, so I didn't even know I could like do fundraisers or donathons or subathons.
Well, what about collaborations?
I wasn't big into the streaming community
Yeah.
then.
But what about collaborations? Have you done those? Have you gotten a good group of folks to hang around with?
I actually joined a VTuber group quite recently.
Oh yeah, which one's that?
Apotheosis. They are.
Yes, I know them.
There's a lot of them.
I know them very
you
well.
know them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like Filipino like people. So
Yeah. Yeah.
if you've never met a Filipino person, they are cool.
Everyone I've met online here has been extremely fun to talk to, and great to get to know. And there seems to be a good deal of VTubers that are coming from that community.
I never even thought. Yeah, that's a lot of Yeah,
Yeah.
I never even thought. Huh.
Yeah. So it's really been fun to talk about a country that I'm fascinated by, actually, and folks should really look into the history of the Philippines and how they came about. Because
I will. Also, they have such good food.
now you're talking
Their
my
food
style.
looks delicious.
Food. No, I know I got to interview some of the folks that started that group. So um, that's a great group, and a lot of folks are enjoying that one. So congratulations on that. That's a good choice. Um,
Thank you. I am their Ace of Cups, I think is my title.
the
Yep,
um,
Ace of Cups.
yeah. So have you been able to collaborate with any of them yet?
I did my first collaboration with like four of them the other day,
Hmm.
playing Civ 5.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who was? Do you remember who you were collaborating with?
Jihei, Caius, DJ, and Mao.
Mm.
Mao.
Jihei's great. I got a chance to interview Jihei a long time ago, and I keep in
She
touch.
really is great. I've been friends with her for like over a year now.
Yeah, yeah. Bob kept in touch with
Yeah.
GA, and we're gonna have her back soon, and talk more about what she's got going on. Folks, check out what GA's got going on. GA works extremely hard to get her content on, and she would like nothing more than to entertain you. So please check out what GA's got online. That's my commercial. She gets to. I'll bill her later for that one.
That's your Jihei plug.
That's my GA
There.
plug. So what have you got? What's your big plans for the channel? Have you got any big announcements coming up?
Uh, this this Friday, I'm participating in the VTuber SummerSlam
Mm,
to raise funds for a Gamers Outreach,
excellent, excellent, good job.
which I actually just learned about this like last week, so I'm like getting everything together a little bit rushed, but it's coming together.
Excellent. That's a great program, and congratulations for being a part of it. That's a really good thing you're doing there. Thanks for that, Scarlett.
Thank you.
And
Thanks.
big long term goals. What do you want to do with your channel?
I would like to be able to dance in 3D.
Well, folks are doing it. You can.
Yeah, I don't know how to set that up, but
Mm,
I'm trying my hardest. I
well.
got like 3D software tracking software,
Mm.
and I don't know where to go there.
Well, I mean, it just I'm sure you'll be able to find it out if you were able to work your way through how you got started and where you are now. I think you'll be able to get it. I know you say you're not technically savvy, but where we got from where you were to here, you're learning. Plus, you're doing rigging on your
Right.
own.
It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, yeah, and plus you're
Yeah,
doing rig.
because
Go ahead.
my beginning streams were scuff. I was scuff queen.
Yeah, yeah. Well, everybody has a little, scuff in their lives that they try to hide a little bit. But the fact that you're doing that and you're also doing rigging means that you've learned pretty quickly. I mean, it hasn't been that long, and you've learned pretty quick.
Thanks. Yeah, thank you. I don't know what to say. Just be complimented like that. Huh.
And so, see, this is how I get guests back. I compliment them until they can't talk anymore. But no, I really do. I really think it's something I couldn't ever learn, like especially the rigging part. Do you do rigging for others or for yourself only?
I do take commissions.
Hmm.
I need to promote them more
Mm,
because lately it's been very dead
well,
and slow.
yeah.
But my prices are cheap.
Hmm. And folks, we'll have all of the links to what Scarlett's got going on in the description for the interview. And commissions are open for rigging. Uh, and
They
uh,
are.
and
Eh, yeah.
give Scarlett your business. Not the business. Give your business.
No.
Don't.
Someone comes to me. I was told to give you the business. What the heck you think you
That's what happens when the announcer reads the copy wrong in one of those commercials. It really goes south quickly. But I really do appreciate you coming on. It's a pleasure and joy talking with you. And
Thank
and it sounds like you're really enjoying yourself, and enjoying entertaining other people, and they're enjoying you too. And that's the big thing.
Lately, I don't talk about numbers, but I got to 1,000 like followers on like Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
When I started, I didn't even think I would get this far. I just like someone followed and like I had an alert come up that said, like 1,000 followers or whatever, and I'm like, give them VIP. No, I'm gonna give you VIP. You're VIP now, and I'm just like kind of almost in tears.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad that that you found this something that wouldn't have been available 20 years ago for you, but you got here at the right time, and it's the right outlet at the right place for the right person. Scarlett, thank you so much for coming on.
I'm glad you said the right time because I felt I was late to the VTubing scene.
Obviously not, because not everybody can get to where you are now, and you still got a long way to go. I do appreciate you coming on. Once you get some more big events coming up, let me know and we'll do an update for everybody, okay?
I most certainly will. Thank you for having me, Eric, and thank you.
Thank you for listening to Eric Loy Interviews. Join us again next time when we talk to another member of the always interesting VTuber community.